Hello, hello, hello again. It is your boys, the DM podcast, once again giving you that flavor in your ear. Today's episode, we're just going to basically break down all and any question that we have for an Eastern Conference team because we have some questions that some of these teams won't have answered because they just won't have any answers. And there's one team for me that like I don't really got a question for them. I just know what their future is gonna hold. So I don't know what I'm really gonna say about them. But it's gonna be fun, interactive. We also gonna do a tiers list, but we're gonna start off the pod talking about some NBA scheduling because some games came out and we gotta chat about it. But before I continue, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. How's my boy YS doing today?
You already know every day above ground.
Every day above ground, and we are good. We are Gucci. So the NBA came out with their, well, not all the games, just some of the games. They had opening day and Christmas, which honestly, they let Shams first announce it. This is one of those things that, like, yo, when it comes to the NFL, when it comes to like scheduling day, it's a thing. Like every team makes it a thing when they talk about scheduling. But NBA, maybe because there's more games, it's not a thing. Maybe you
Yeah,
can, but
yeah.
like to me, if you want Christmas Day to be something, yo, go like talk about it. Like be like, yo, this is be the Christmas Day games. Like make it something, for my opinion. Make it something, but they really don't. So opening day for the NBA, it's gonna be OKC versus Houston. We know that for sure. OKC versus Houston, and I believe it's the Lakers versus Golden State. Let me just double check. I think it's Lakers versus Golden State. Well, what do you think about that Houston versus OKC? The banner gets raised in OKC, and who's the man watching the banner go up? Your bestie, KD himself.
I, I I want Houston to lose that game. I want Katie to have a bad shooting game.
As well.
You know what I mean? That's what I want. I still want it to be a close game though. Like there is other factors what it'll make it a close game if Katie has a bad game, right? Overall roster, right? A-Man could have a 25, 7, and 8, 2 blocks, 3 steals game. Like he's has the capability, right? So we'll see. We'll see. But I like that game. I'm definitely going to be tuned into that game. I know you're going to be tuned in whether you're at work, home. You're going to keep up with the game regardless. You know what I mean? So that game's going to be exciting. Like that's showtime still, right? So
So I was like thinking to myself, like, okay, what team would it be good for opening game for OKC to face? I kind of wanted it to be Denver because I thought that would be a better game. Like I'm thinking, like put your first game as one of your best games that you can have throughout the year. Have Jokic, the best player in the league in many respects, and then you have SGA, the guy who's in kind of. But then for drama, I get the KD. I get the KD in the Houston. KD spent 10 plus years. Was it 10 years? Maybe 7 to 10 years, whatever, with OKC. Couldn't bring him a ring, but SGA was able to bring him a ring. So it's kind of somewhat special.
quicker,
Qu-
quicker too.
You're right, quicker. With some could argue, less talent. Because
Honestly, I'm gonna agree with you with that. That I'm gonna in 7 years. If any other two players on OKC has an MVP, I'll disagree.
that's true. You
I'll
can name
disagree.
two other ones, not just you had your main guy, and the two other ones got it too. So
So if because that team was loaded, like the
yeah,
hard, like they were kind of they had Tabo as a defender, like they're kind of loaded, right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
think they had Uncle Jeff at the time too, and he was an uncle at the time too. I believe
No, at
so.
that time,
Did they have Jeff Green or no?
no, I don't think they had Jeff, but they should have had Serge.
They had Surge and they had Perkins, but Perkins whatever. But they had Surge like that four, and this is Surge block and shot Surge like three a game. Man, Katie kind of had talent, man. Like Westbrook, this was prime Westbrook. Like if he would be traded his third season from OKC, he's a starter wherever team he goes in the league. Westbrook,
Yeah.
yeah, they kind of had like.
Man, that's
Like,
what's gonna
this
be
OKC
interesting.
team has talent. Don't get it twisted. This has talent. This OKC team, you have to
It
have talent to
definitely
win a
does.
ring. But,
Defensively, probably better. Definitely better.
but
So
shit, like, no, I think you're right. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah,
it's a very interesting thing. And the next game is Golden State versus the Lakers, which ultimately is just let's put LeBron and Steph Curry
yeah, yeah.
day
Like,
one.
it's gonna be a good game to watch in general. If you're a casual, you're gonna be like LeBron, Steph. You're gonna be excited if you're a casual, right?
Just once again, like me and you have been talking about it for a while. We love the Stephs, the KDs, and LeBrons. Of course, great players. But they're still kind of the face of the league. We must move on. Like we need to put like honestly, if Ja Morant can get his act straight, it has to be Ja and like Ant or like Ant and someone else. It has to be like once again, Ant is still, of course, his off the court stuff is kind of weird for Ant, but like that's who we should be kind of aiming at. I believe the next day they haven't, and I didn't see anyone announce that for the next day, but it seems like that it's gonna be San Antonio versus Dallas. So that number one overall pick versus the number two overall pick on that second day. That is pretty fun if that's the case. So
San Antonio versus Dallas. It's the battle of Texas, right? So that's going to be something like who's the best team in Texas. So that's always going to be a rivalry if they're both decent, right? So
yeah.
I like that game still. Everyone is going to watch Spurs in general, right? Everyone's going to watch Spurs. So, and
I
everyone's going to watch the Great White Shark.
he because first of all, the man, and I'm about to get to it. He already has a Christmas game. He already has a Christmas game, everybody. Because once again, the Great White Hope is coming. We need him to be on TV. So he already has a Christmas game already. So like people got to see
Opening
that
night this is day after opening night, the day after.
this
Well,
day after opening night.
too good. Like you're
But the fact that Cooper Flag is gonna have a Christmas game, it means something. It means we're trying to put him on TV already.
Did LeBron have a Christmas game rookie year? Probably.
We let's Google that. Did LeBron Christmas games?
He probably had a Christmas game. He had to. It was LeBron.
He's had 19 Christmas games.
Shit.
We can go. Okay.
03?
Oh three. Looking at Wikipedia. I don't know. Oh three. Yeah, he had a Christmas game. Oh three.
He had a Christmas game. Also,
Yeah,
you know, he was 18 years old. He wasn't
yeah.
even 19 yet. He was 18 years old with a Christmas game.
Because he's played 19
He was
Christmas
Brittany Plate.
games. He played 19 Christmas games. Did he miss one? Oh,
He
it's
had
you know
to
what's
miss two.
crazy? He he missed. Well, he did his first one. The second year he didn't have one.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird, right? Because every other year he's. I'm pretty sure he's in one. Well, I don't see it. That's weird. Because in '03 he's facing Orlando, LeBron's first Christmas game. Oh, you know what? He probably missed a couple if you think about it.
He missed two or three. Two, I think.
Yeah, because he's on his 19th one.
Hmm.
So well, this year will be 19 or 20. He's in his what 20. But yeah, he missed a couple. But at the end of the day, Braun went to his first one. So that's what when we need someone to be the face of the league, here's what it is. You gotta be the face of the league. You gotta do what you gotta do. So that's interesting. But Christmas games, it will be, like I said, it's San Antonio versus OKC. On a
Okay.
scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in that? On Christmas.
San Antonio, OKC. Everyone's there. Wemby's there. I get that eight. That's an eight. Like I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
Houston versus LA. So, because everyone's gonna think if in case it's LeBron's last year, KD LeBron.
LA got, yeah, Luca, so that's an eight and a half.
I think so too. I mean, I am going back to San Antonio OKC. That's kind of interesting. As
Yeah.
long as Victor's playing, I'm interested.
Thank you, Keys.
Because if he's not playing, I'm not so interested.
I'm not that interested. I'm like, I'll see it, but it's not.
I also want to just check the NFL Christmas games for this upcoming season because now the NFL likes to play Christmas games and
It's getting crazy. It's getting
yep,
crazy.
like they basically are saying we don't care. We don't care
Yeah.
about the NBA being on. We're bigger than them, so take it as you will. So yeah, the next one, Cavs and New York Knicks.
I mean, that's lower than an eight to me.
The crazy thing, it is lower than eight, but
But it's
arguably
not bad. Like this is 7.8. Yeah. It's gonna be a nice game.
it should be a good game because honestly, and we'll talk about it more, and
Yeah.
those two should be the best two teams in the East. There really shouldn't be any other team that's better than those two teams. It technically should be the Eastern
Mhm.
Conference Finals. Like, I get why you have it because the NBA is smart. The chance of this being the NBA Finals is probably 50%, which is actually pretty high,
Very high. It's very high.
right?
Yeah.
For those, because so you got to put it first, introduce it to all the families, all the wives, the girlfriends who don't know NBA, all the husbands that may know don't know NBA, all the kids that don't know. Hey, here's the Knicks and the Cavs. You're gonna see them in June, a little late May, June. You're gonna see these guys. So maybe that's the thing. Um, I agree with you. Probably a seven. Dallas versus Golden State.
Got Coop, got Curry, got Trey Young. I'm Trey Young. Got Klay Thompson going back.
I didn't take that in the Clay part. I did not think about the Clay part. That's true.
Uh,
Maybe Kyrie's back by then, but I'm not too sure. I think that's
oh, that's tough. It's better than the Nick game. This is better than the Nick game. You
this one
know,
should be fun. This one should be fun. I agree.
better than the Nick game. So I'm giving it an eight flat. Eight flat.
And then the last game, which I just noticed something, the last game, Minnesota and Denver.
These guys have some history, man. These guys are. I
I
give.
swear, did they not play last year Christmas?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, I give that one a nine. I give
Yeah,
it
me
a
too.
nine,
This is that.
definitely.
That should be a
That's a
good game.
game where I'm like, shit, I want to see Joker was popping up. So no Giannis. No Giannis
That's why
Christmas.
immediately everyone said the crazy. Everybody said no Giannis immediately. No Giannis, no
What's
Boston.
funny is the question I have for the Bucks is gonna like that's why you're not getting a Christmas game. Okay.
Yeah, legit. So like
Wow. This guy's Giannis is gonna be dropping 34 this year, 34, 13, and like six.
he should. He honestly should.
Oh
No,
man.
he's normally very healthy. Like he should just do his thing. The one thing I also noticed, I gave you there's five games. How much Eastern Conference teams did I name? Two.
Well, one game, yes. One game, but
One
two.
game, two teams.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
like
I know. What's in the East? They're not putting Philly. They're
like
putting Philly, and Philly's got names. They ain't putting Philly.
that's crazy. That's how you know.
Raptors have Ingram 11th highest payroll. They ain't putting Raptors.
Yeah, never put the Raptors.
They ain't putting Pacers, and Pacers were in the finals. They were
They're not
not putting
putting they're
Pacers.
not putting Orlando. They're not putting nobody. I think if Halliburton was healthy, maybe you put Halliburton because he kind of became like a household name in the finals.
Yes,
So maybe you
yes.
put him.
Not
Uh,
even a Cade.
yeah, for young talent, you're right. A young talent. And see, it's the West is clearly to shine. And then the reason why I want to bring up what the NFL has in store.
Okay, let's see who's popping. Let's see who's cracking.
Dallas versus Washington. People are gonna watch that game because it's Dallas. People are gonna
Yes,
watch it.
yes, yes,
Detroit versus Minnesota, which should be a division game, but Minnesota may not be good this year.
yes. You're right. But I got my boy Justin, so you already know he's prime time. But
He is primetime. Um, Denver and Kansas City. That's all these games are division games.
Jesus, okay, division games are different. They're different because they could have a certain record, but if it's division,
Doesn't matter.
like it really doesn't matter. It's like a playoff type of energy game. Like, yeah, yeah. That's
See,
what the NFL's doing. That's what the NFL's doing.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what the NBA sometimes is missing. Like you need people just to hate each other, man. This is where you focus so much on like the individual player. It should just be like I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. It doesn't matter who's on the other squad.
Yeah,
I hate them.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Like my team is better, but
Yes.
we focus so much on stars. It's the whole Christmas game is about like LeBron versus KD. It's Clay coming back. It's Ant versus Joker. The Knicks and the Cavs are the only one that I feel are like okay, two teams that are good
Yes.
facing off each other, and they're just doing it because they need this to be the Eastern Conference Finals. They need it to.
Yeah.
Unless Jason Tatum can have miraculously come back, they need this. And then Wemby, you got to put Wemby on. Wemby should never miss a Christmas game again.
Hell no. Hell no. I always want to see Wemby play, period. I always want to see Wemby play.
Even
That's,
though I made like a very like quick like when mans can't go to bed, you're just thinking. I was just thinking of a quick like who are the top like 30 players? So I was just thinking, and I didn't have Wemby as high as a lot of people would have Wemby. Not because I don't believe Wemby's talented. I just in my mind let some of these young guys play.
mhm,
And Wemby's shown
mhm.
us a lot, but I'm not putting a Wemby as a top 10 player. Like I'm just not. He can't be there. He not
Oh,
yet.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. As long as he's in top 20, at
I
least.
believe I think I in my brain I put him somewhere there. The one guy, and before we get to our questions, and maybe I'm gonna go ham next week when if I bring him up. I was watching a pod and they brought up Zion Williamson, and I think he's probably taken like my me, my AD, my Trey, my sometimes Devin Booker spot of the guys. So I'm just like, honestly, if I don't see a motherfucker do shit, I don't want no boosting of this guy. I don't want to hear nothing. Like this podcast, they had a list of best power forwards,
Yeah.
and Zion was above like someone like Pascal, and I'm like, okay, based off talent, one guy did it. Based off talent, Pascal, Zion is more talented than Pascal.
100, 100,
No one can debate that.
100, 100, 100.
But would I rather a guy be great for 30 games or a guy be really good for 70 games?
I want the guy that's going to be really good for 70 games, that's going to work hard in between and in the offseason and get better as a player. Pascal has got better as a player. Can we say that about Zion Williamson? Has he got better as a player?
He's just a thought. He's just a thought. He's just oh, I believe he can be this good. I believe he, no, come on, man.
He's
Chill out.
in the sixth season right now. Like, this is crazy. How long are we going to believe?
At one point, you gotta stop. You gotta stop going like you're still trying to make the team around this guy. You've been doing it for so long. You have to give up. You have to
You guys
stop.
are, yeah, you guys are getting arguably worse every season. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. Keep
I
it
ain't traded your draft picks. I don't know what you plan on doing. Just stupidity. But let's get to it. Let's get to our 15 teams. We have questions, we have thoughts. Every time we talk about a team, I'll pull up the roster just to kind of see what the team is saying because some of these teams ain't saying shit. The Eastern Conference, was it hard for you to come up with questions? Or was it like, man, the East is just not good?
Man, it wasn't even that hard for me. I just was like, okay, what the F is going on here? What's going on here? Type.
I
And I just
I
went with,
thought that was the theme. I thought that was the theme for most of these teams.
you know what I mean? So it was really like, I have one question, but there's multiple questions I can have for each team because there's,
Very true.
you know what I mean? But I just said, I did it in like how they finished, right? So I did it like Cavs finished first, Wizards finished last. So I just did it that way, simplified.
So
So
that's how we'll go with it as well. We'll start from the bottom because let's just go from the Washington. Let's go all the way to the Cavs having the last question. Washington Wizards. What was your question?
question for the Wizards is, where do you guys see your franchise in the next 5 seasons? You have a couple of veterans, right? You have some young players that have potential. You guys don't have great player development. So my question to the Wizards is, where do you guys see your franchise in 5 years? What is your plans? Are you going to tank, get draft picks, hopefully be like OKC and build and grow like that and get good players? Or are you just trying to have guys on expiring contracts and then land big fish? What is your, that's for Washington. Because you guys have not made any real sense in the last, since I would say the decade, really, because you guys were trying with Wall and Beal, and we already knew that was going to be first round, maybe second round. Wall can't shoot. You know what I mean? Beal is mediocre if you really think about it. Too, he's a good two. It's the last like since 2015. Wizards, Wizards.
So I have the pretty much the same question because one thing you said earlier, which is true, like a lot of these teams, you can have like multiple questions. So like to the point that I had like, it's more for the Wizards. It's like, what do you, what's your plan? Like, what's your plan? Because
Facts.
even with the $100 million you plan to have next season, if you like don't keep CJ, don't keep Middleton, you got to pay somebody. And next year's, free agency class. But a lot of those top names are going to get paid, and there's not really a top name. I think right now, I think LeBron could be one of the top names next year, and you're damn sure not getting that guy. So, what is your plan? Like, you really don't have like you don't have a Sengun, like you don't have that guy, like you don't
Yeah.
have the guy that you're thinking of, like. So you got to draft him. Like, is it Koulibaly? Well, eventually gonna fall. Like, he's either gonna. I don't think he's even starting.
He's okay though. He's okay. Like, is it Alexander Scar? Like,
Like,
he's
who
mid
is it,
to me. He's
right?
mid to me. Is it Corey
Um,
Kispert?
you got to trade him because he's almost too talented at times,
He's the one that's gonna has value right now.
right? Are you going to? Because right now, this is what they say they're starting: Bub Carrington, who had a good rookie season, C.J. McCollum, Chris Middleton, Bilal Coulibaly, Alex Sarr. I like Keyshawn George, who like is gonna play for
Deshaun
Team
George is
Canada.
decent. He's decent. Okay.
He's gonna play for Team Canada on in like the Euro, not Euro, the
FIBA?
America, yeah, FIBA Cup qualifier. So he's gonna be like probably he'll probably be the featured guy on that squad. So it's only gonna make him better. So I expect him to have a good year. But you have like a Trey Johnson that a lot of people like, from coming from college. You want to play. You have the young kid in AJ Johnson who's like just is gonna be 20 or 21 this year. Young guy, showed some flashes. You have Cam Whitmore, who many of us believe Cam Whitmore could be somebody.
He can be. He
Because
can
he
be.
was supposed to be a top five pick in that draft, but just fell off.
He can be. He can be. He's
You
got a
know,
good NBA body. He's got good size. He's got instincts, intangibles. So
so you got to make him play too. So you got $100 million. You got a bunch of guys like CJ and Chris that you eventually they're both on expiring contracts. They're both gonna eventually go. You gotta keep the money on your books for now, but eventually you gotta let CJ and them go. Which I think CJ McCollum, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think he'd be a hot commodity over Chris Middleton if he's like on waivers. I think he'd be a hot commodity for some teams.
yeah,
I don't know
CJ.
what team can get him, but like, you know,
Here's the thing: for a contending team, CJ, he should come off the bench. I feel at this point in his career for a contending team and go for that six man because he shoots way too much, in my opinion.
we're gonna bring up Detroit, and Detroit is a team, like for my question, Detroit is a team that like if a CJ were on the market, Detroit's a team, like you said, come off the bench, have a guy who can just kind of be a gunner. That helps you going against the Cavs
Yeah,
and like the Knicks and stuff. So that's true. But yeah, that I don't we shouldn't dive too much on Washington. Clearly, $100 million next year. What are you doing with it? Like pick a
and
guy, like you said, Alex Sarr guy. Who knows? Who knows? The next team in the standings, I believe, was Hornets.
Charlotte,
Yep,
yeah,
your favorite team.
my favorite team. One of my favorite players, shot LaMelo Ball, but
Yes. So I'm
Hornets.
glad you said that. I'll tell you my question, sir. My
That's
question is LaMelo Ball your guy?
oh,
I'll,
that
I'll, I was gonna go with the Brandon Miller question, be like, can Brandon Miller like be healthy, have a healthy season? But man, fuck it, fuck that shit. Is LaMelo Ball your guy? That you need to figure that out right now. Like,
what's
stop.
funny is whose team is it? B Miller or LaMelo? That's what for my question.
I know who it should be. I know who it should be,
I know who it is.
and who it shouldn't be. Like,
It's LaMelo's team. Let's keep it a buck. He brought the buzz to back to Buzz City. Let's keep.
he did.
Brent Miller did.
You know you're correct.
Okay,
LaMelo Ball, once again, talented player.
very
I, I
talented.
I'm I'm getting. so done with like just talent players and just like nothing to show for it.
He actually shows work in games. He's not like these guys. Please.
I
His
don't know,
injuries, I
man.
don't know. The injuries is just cheesing me, right? I'm gonna
He
keep it
he's
up.
he's getting to that Zion level. But I will say the thing I said a few podcasts ago, I told you, I kind of see like I could be wrong about LaMelo Ball because who's his legit second? Who's his third? Like
I want to say Bridges is the third.
who's his and then talent wise, if LaMelo Ball's in this level, where's everybody else? Like where's their level, right? Like Halliburton is at a level, but Pascal is like, if anything, right behind him, right? Most of the guys in the Knicks, well, the two guys are top guys, and everyone else is kind of like up there in talent. But is there anyone on the Hornets that is better than Mikal Bridges?
Aside from the other two, B Miller and
Would you
no.
say B Miller is better than him right now?
B Miller is definitely better than Bridges.
Would you say that like
I can't say definitely, but he's better than
probably
Bridges.
the same like playing field,
Yeah, yeah.
right? They kind of do
LaMelo to me is the only one that's like he's better than both, in my opinion, talent wise.
right. Lamelo's probably if you did a draft of Knicks and Hornets, Melo could be going probably second or third to Cat or like goes probably Jalen
If
number
it's a
one.
job, they'd go cat, big guy, shooter, can grab boards. They would get
Right.
that first, space the floor, and
And
then
then
LaMelo. I would go LaMelo first in the draft because I know a good point guard with vision is
Lamelo over Jalen Brunson.
yes. In the draft, we haven't seen them play in the NBA. In a draft, I'm picking LaMelo Ball.
I see.
6'6", 6'7", point guard that can see flat. He's bringing the buzz. Like he's
I,
bringing the buzz.
As I was thinking of like for one of the pods, but I think it depends. It would almost be easy, but if someone said that you can draft any player in the league right now but you have them for 10 years, like everyone's here for 10 years, who are you drafting? And then my argument is like, would you go with Luca or Wemby? Or like, is there someone else? Is it Ant? Is it LaMelo? But it's like, who are you going with for 10 years? You have this guy.
I'm looking for the guy with the least amount of injuries off the rip, right?
Right, right. So it's
It
almost like
can't be
is Ant
LaMelo and it can't be Wemby, even though I would want, let's say, Wemby, right? Because I'm like, Wemby kind of, he already got a season ender, right?
Right. So it's a weird question. Like maybe we do a podcast on that. Like just we just
I'd
do
probably
a
go with Ant, though. Off the rip right now, I'd probably go with Ant.
like Ant or Luca. One thing is okay, Luca in 10 years, is he how does his 7, 8, 9, 10 look? How does 8, 9, and 10 look? Like I believe Ant will have still 10 more years of prime,
Ant's a guy. Ant's a guy. He's a competitor. He
right? So
wants to play good defense, and his defense is there. His defense is legit. Any guy that
definitely,
wants to play defense,
definitely. I would say that.
is Luka.
Um
Luka don't want to play defense.
Next team, whew, whew,
Sixers.
the 76ers. What is your question for your now least favorite team?
It's not really a question. It's just a statement. It's like I have Paul George, I have Embiid. I just could shake my head. Like that's all I have to say. Like you guys have all the talent, right? Honestly, my question of Philly. My question of Philly. My question of Philly. Nick Nurse, prove that you're a real championship coach and that wasn't a fluke. That's my question. That's my statement, actually. Nick Nurse, prove you're a good coach. You have guys coming back healthy at the start of this season. Prove you're a good coach. That's it.
The thing is, he has people coming back healthy, but Paul George and Embiid aren't going to start the season. Neither of them are going to start the season. So my question is then, when are we going to give the keys to somebody else?
Valid. Valid.
Just give the keys to someone else. Like the
It's
way I
Maxey's team to me already from last
just
year
give him the
officially.
keys. Give him the keys. Like when Embiid and Paul George come, fine, but they're now complementary to Maxi,
Yeah.
right?
Maxey's the better player, the best player on that squad to me right now in NBA game. It's Maxey. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm trying to see, honestly, if I could trade Joel Embiid and I know I won't get a lot for him, but if you tell me I can get like some like wing players or like complementary players to like increase my depth, I'll do it. Instantly, I'll do it. Instantly. Because if I can now build that team around Maxi, Edgecombe, and even like a Jared McCain, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing that. Like, I don't want him beat anymore. Let him go. Like,
Yeah, I don't want no wash players. Like those three players are young bulls. Like McCain was gonna win Rookie of the Year standout with an injury, right?
yes,
So
yeah, yeah. And then like this team is a stupid team. I'm calling Sacramento. I'm saying, hey,
they're stupid.
Sacramento. Do you want him beat Sacramento? Why not? Take an Embiid. Don't give me Levine. I'd almost rather
No,
DeMar because the contract's gonna expire, I think, in 2 years or like in a year or something. So I would almost take a DeMar, but then give me like a Keon Ellis. Like, be dumb enough to give me Keon Ellis as another guard. Heck, give me Sabonis. Give me
I was gonna
Sabonis,
say okay, okay.
right? Give
I
me
mean,
some.
Smith don't play defense, but he's consistent. He's consistent.
He plays like 70 games. I'm okay with that,
Yeah, he's consistent still. Yeah, yeah,
right? Like, you're right. Defensively, I lose a lot with him, with
yeah. Yeah, you
Embiid,
do.
and but honestly, when are we gonna get like 65 games from Embiid?
You're honest, and you're not. You're not.
Like, the best bet for Embiid to truly be healthy, don't play this season, come next the following season. But you're paying a man like 50 plus mil. Why are you doing that?
You paying a man to 50 plus mil to get healthy and then paying him 50 plus mil to be healthy. Like this is crazy. You got 100
It's
mil.
too
1 year to
much.
get healthy and then 1 year to be healthy.
It's too much. Like, to me, I would want to trade him and just give me like the Warriors are not a stupid organization, but what if you can swindle like Embiid for Kaminga? Obviously the contracts won't work, but like if they paid Kaminga, the contracts could work.
Yeah. But
Like, I would think about that. Now, if you're 76ers, you would take that deal in a heartbeat. You start fresh. So I don't know. Philly, like I said, when are you gonna give the keys? You got to give the keys, man.
now,
Immediately. We can't do this anymore. This is bad. This is bad basketball. Like, very bad basketball. Anything else on them, or are we done with Philly?
we're done with Philly. We're done with Philly.
A team that honestly, I didn't know what I don't know what to say about them. Like, I have my question, but I don't know truly what to say. The Brooklyn Nets. Like, they're just almost like a low-key a black hole.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that statement.
Like, what's their I guess the question could be what's their plan? That's not my question, but what was your question?
My question is, when are you guys going to move on from Cam Thomas?
This constant trade talk, or we don't want to pay him talk. He doesn't want to honestly just tell him to cut.
You guys don't mess with him. And it's like, don't have a player in an organization you don't mess with and you have no real future plans with. Clearly, he's a dog. Move on from him.
You don't want him. You don't want the guy. And you don't have draft picks, so like figure something out, right? I don't think I know they got back some draft picks, but I don't think they got a lot. Let me see about them. But yeah, do something with them. Like, it just and so mine was make decisions soon, i.e. Nick Claxton.
Nick Claxton,
Like, 'cause what are you doing with him? A ton of teams would want Nick Claxton,
definitely.
right? See, once again, I'll go back to Philly. I'm not sure Philly they may have a couple draft picks, maybe not, because I think next year could be going to OKC or something. But like, if you could, Brooklyn, I'll trade Brooklyn, maybe give them two picks or something. They can get Embiid. Give me a Claxton. I'm starting fresh.
That's good for Embiid. Fresh start, East Coast.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think so like this year the Brooklyn Nets drafted five guys. Five guys. They drafted 8, 19, 26, 27, 36. There's none of those guys, even though I am an Igor Denham fan. I think he is a big wing who can be something, but I know in BYU, in the beginning, his first few games, he was like top 6 pick. legit. Then he fell off because the competition got harder, and that's a true testament of a player to me when the top competition gets harder.
That is true testament.
So let's see, but the Brooklyn has their own pick next year. That's not bad. If you have your own pick, that is not bad. Oh, they have a few. See, they got their picks back from you. So Brooklyn, you're okay with your picks, man. Wait, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Straight.
Right? Just you did it. What they've done it twice, where this has been same situation. You got some bread, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hey KD, hey Kyrie, hey Harden, come. Hey Paul Pierce, Garnett, Darren Williams, Joe Johnson. Come,
Holy, yeah,
come join our big fella Lopez. Like, nah, man. Start
yeah,
fresh.
yeah, yeah.
Start fresh, man. Be
Garfield said, "Don't get a bunch of old guys. Expect to win."
right. Because you drafted five mans this year in the first round. You know one of them has to hit.
Definitely.
Like, has to hit.
You got to play the ratios. You got to play the numbers straight up.
And but if none of them hit, that's sad.
I can't see none of them hitting. Even if your player development is trash, one has to be like, I just want to be good on my own type. You know what I meant to say.
One of them has to be a guy who like is a wing or like a player who can play in an eight-man rotation in the playoffs. Like
Yeah, yeah,
then at least you're okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Our Raptors. I know we talked about it last week, but what is your if you have another burning question for the Raptors?
It's really where we really touched on like, is RJ staying? Question. Can Darko adjust off with the offense with Ingram and stuff? You know what I mean? So that's really it. So, you know, 'cause we really touched on it last time. So,
I know. So you're right. We won't probably dive into the Raptors. If you don't know the Raptors one, watch next week. Last week. Last week we dived into our Raptors deeply, and we talked about everything under the sun. We talked about the pressure, and that's one thing we talked about. Because it leads to the same question: what's your plan for this team, like going on to like this season and next season? Ultimately, like we always talk about, BI is there. What does that mean for Quickly, RJ, Grady Dick? Like, what's your path? Is Scotty your guy? Like, that's really the question to ask,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So that's just. But those are the teams who didn't make the playoffs. Now we're talking about the teams who did make the play-in, I should say. The Chicago Bulls. What
Okay.
is your question for that team?
I put for the Bulls, it's just a statement question. Just tank. Where's y'all direction? You guys still have Vukovic. I do not know what the Bulls are doing. Like I really don't know what the Bulls are doing, to be honest. So I just suggest you guys tank. There's a lot of guys in the couple years coming up, so just tank 2, 3 seasons, build up some picks, keep Kobe White, keep Aldo Samu, keep certain guys, right? And just tank. That's it. Period.
Uh,
Don't win.
Buzelis, keep him. Don't pay Josh Giddey what he's looking for. Do not pay what he's
Oh,
looking
hell
for.
no.
That
Hell no.
man's looking for
Hell no.
like 30 mil a year. Sir, when have you shown that
Josh
you
Giddey, Josh Giddey, I hope you watch this podcast. Fire agent so you can keep those fees because you're not going to get paid what you deserve. Fire agent.
like,
Fire agent.
brother,
Real.
you haven't done nothing to ever say that you want 30 mil a year, right?
OKC traded you and then they got a ring. That's all. That's all,
They legit thought you were a bad chemistry guy.
bro. Like I know there was rumors of you and a young thing, but aside from rumors, you're on court. It wasn't all that. Let's keep it above. Fuck the rumors. It wasn't all that. Like
Like,
you
and the
had
thing is,
some glimpses of
right, he has his moments. Yep, yep.
but then it's not consist. It's like you're like D'Lo. You're like D'Lo.
You're just not 30 mil yet. And the mean you talked about it the other pod, man. Honestly, bro, you may be like a 50, honestly, 10 million. That's me, 10 million.
In the NBA landscape, I agree with you. Don't get it twisted. I agree with you. But in the NBA landscape right now, he's
20 mil.
like, yeah, 17.
And he should not be. But yeah, in the NBA way, you're gonna get paid regardless, because
Yeah,
somehow somebody always gotta pay
I'll
you.
give you, I'll give you
Um,
3 year, 30, 28.
I seen that they offered him a 4 year 80 mil, which is not bad. It's 20 mil a year.
For this guy. 4 year, 80 million for Giddy?
That's 20 mil a year.
Yeah, the NBA is the NBA.
Definitely NBA. My Bulls question was exactly like your, and I said, like always, what y'all doing? Like, my question is, what are you doing? Like,
Straight,
do not try to make play-in. Do not.
straight,
Like, I'm begging you to tank. Like,
straight,
I've been
straight.
saying this for years. Bro, you guys are not a good team. Tank. It's almost sad.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's your purpose? What do you guys want? What are you gaining?
Hmm.
Just tank. You
Straight up.
you said it. They have Io, they have Buzelis, they have Kobe. Heck, I'll keep Giddy. Like, you have the guys to start something, to build something, to get a future somebody. Like, you
Already.
have something. Um, yeah, no, this is like, and I think they're gonna try to win games, and that's sad. They shouldn't try. They should
Yeah.
really tank.
Those guys, Pod, please, Bulls organization, please. Do we have to spam your Twitter? Do we have to spam your Twitter with this episode, Bulls?
Yeah, honestly,
Please.
you just and like you said, Nicola, yeah, they eventually have to find a home for him. Everyone's screaming for the send him to the Golden State. Um, but Golden State wants like other random stuff. But if you can somehow trade a Vucevic with like a Io to wow, the Warriors for Kaminga, not bad.
You know what? Kaminga on that squad would feel like, I'm the guy. I'm a guy.
And then you're in the right direction because you give Kaminga honestly a year to prove it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Kaminga would have his own squad. Yeah. Yeah. I like
I'm
that.
giving
And if
Kaminga
it's
more
a
of a chance
mentor
than I'm
too,
giving
it's a
Josh
good mentor.
Giddey.
Hell yeah. Hell. There's way more up to me. There is way more upside in Kaminga than Giddy.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
more to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Defensively, offensively,
Yeah, no, they definitely the Bulls. Once again, what are you doing? Like, y'all need to chill out. Honestly, just give it up. If they make the play-in again, I feel bad for both. Mind you, I think the Bulls have like the best attendance in the league. So you have
good
fans coming
market.
to watch the game.
They're a good market. They're a good market. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think the best attendance in the league.
Bulls. I'm living off the.
Living off it. Living off that man.
Oh, live.
So
Okay.
Atlanta Hawks.
We miss the Heat? We
No,
missed
no,
the Heat.
it's Atlanta, then the
Oh,
Heat.
it's the Heat. Okay, okay, I'll finish. Okay, okay, the
Oh yeah, I see what
Hawks.
you're saying because Atlanta had a better record, but they lost the play, and that's how I see it.
Yeah. Okay, but Atlanta is Trey Young with the Hawks long term.
Same question.
Okay, okay.
Because my question was, why didn't you give Trey Young that contract extension? Because he's contract extension eligible, and you're not giving him that extension. So what are you saying? You don't fuck with him?
You're saying something without saying something. Feel me?
Because unless you don't want, maybe he just wants the full max, and they don't want to give him the full max. I can see that, but I also think like players are willing to take discounts when it's their squad.
If you're showing Trey Young, like, hey, take this 8, 10 mil, whatever pay cut, but we're trying to land another fish so you could, you know what I mean? If you would understand it, but Hawks, what moves have you really made landing a big fish?
They could, and your team is not bad. You got better. You got Nikhil. You got Kristaps Porzingis. You kind of have some rookies that can come in. In my mind, you have Dyson Daniels, the defensive player of the year. Like, you have a guy, you have a squad. You have the number one overall pick in Richiche, who had a nasty dunk for France during like the European, like, not qualifying game, but the preseason exhibition games, I should say.
If Atlanta could stay healthy, sorry to interrupt, this would be interesting if they could stay healthy.
I really am interested by this team. Very interested. Because they
I
were
would
40 and
be.
42 without
And
Jalen Johnson.
yes, yes. And KP. Can
Right,
he really stay healthy?
right, right. It's not a bad team at all, at
This is Trae
all,
Young's team, man. Like this guy should realistically, Trae Young is not athletic.
at all.
He has shit. He's shifty, right? He's shifty. Trae Young, they list him at 6'1". He's 5'11".
Right, right.
He's 175 pounds. He weighs as much as AI, and he's leading the league in assists, getting 20 something a game. Pay that man. When
Him.
you think about Atlanta, first thing you think about is Trae Young for the last how many seasons? Like he is your guy. We know this. He
And
brought you guys on a couple of deep runs in the playoffs. Like you've seen this.
I'm not the biggest Trey Young guy, but I also can vividly see that like what squad have you team organizations have to also see that like you want your man to carry you all the way, but no one carries by themselves. There's no
No,
LeBron like Cavs, you know what I'm saying? There's no guy like that. Like there's only one guy that did that. Like Steph Curry didn't have Draymond and Clay for a year. He didn't lead them anywhere.
definitely didn't. They were like one of the worst teams.
They got a top three pick out of it. Like, don't think like no one does it by themselves. You
They
need
don't.
elite players behind you. So
You looking back at the Michael Jordan Bulls, he had Pippen was an elite defender. Rodman was the most elite rebounder. It's crazy. You got Kukoc at the time. He was a stretch four,
come
outside
on.
shots dribbling. Like no one was seeing that at that time, right?
You
Type
had
shit.
Harper, who before he was on that squad was with the Cavs. I believe he was an all-star. Come on.
He was dropping 22 a game. Yeah, Rod Harper. Like the
Let's
Lakers.
not
Like
let's
remember
not
when Eddie Jones left the Lakers? He was in the All-Star game in year 2000 playing against Kobe and Shaq and them. So Van Exel was a guy,
yeah.
right? D Fish was they had guys.
And
Robert
then
Ory.
what are you gonna do? Trade Trey Young to I don't know what team you can trade him on, but any team Trey
Uh,
goes to, the
no.
talent, like there's always been rumors of Trey going to Orlando.
Oh,
In my mind, for who? You gotta now for the contract, it has to be for like a guy like Suggs, and maybe they'll give up another young guy. But if you put Trey with Apollo and a Franz,
that's nice. Atlanta needs to pay that man because I get you guys got Dyson Daniels, but please believe that the main reason why y'all made it where y'all made it was because of Trey Young. Dyson Daniels had a big part, but please believe if it was a different point guard in that position, y'all would not have made it where y'all got. Let's keep it a buck. Pay
yeah.
that man. Pay that man, Atlanta. Pay that man.
Like if Atlanta, honestly, if Ricochet can just have a quality second season, Dyson Daniels could be a play better too, and Jalen Johnson's healthy and give you the like close to 20 and 10 he was giving me, this team can be something.
Solid still. Actually, the East is open. Watch out for Atlanta. How you frame that? Watch out for Atlanta still.
Right? So I don't know. To me, like we both said, man, what y'all doing with Trey Young? And we've been saying we thought if you don't fuck with a guy, you generally are acting like you don't fuck with him, right? You acting like you don't fuck with him. Very confusing. Very
Just
confusing. Miami Heat.
Man, Miami Heat. It's question. Is Spoelstra gonna work that Spoelstra magic?
That's a
Because
good
he's got
question.
a, you know what I mean?
A
He's
really
got
good
a
question.
kind of a new roster in a sense, right? Few players, so a little bit of adjustments. But Spoelstra is a very good coach. You know what I mean? I really want to see where the Heat are gonna end up in seedings this year. To be honest,
Yeah. They're a very intriguing team. I'm so intrigued by this team. I'm
good
incredibly
question.
intrigued by this team. Like I don't know who their starting unit's gonna be.
That's true. That's true. Still, that's true.
Because they have multiple options. If you start Davion, then
Too small, I feel. Too small.
because but then is Tyler a point guard? I mean, yeah, Tyler is he a point guard? Because then he has to be your point guard. Because you either go Davion, Tyler, Norm, Wiggins, Bam, or you go Tyler, Norm, Wiggins, Bam, Kilauea.
I like the second one because Bam is naturally a four.
He's naturally a four, but in this league sometimes it's like the man has to play five and like
But Tyler at the one is that's like I'm just thinking about D Book at the one and what happens when D Book's at the one, nothing.
right. And the crazy thing, Norm had such a special season I'm wondering if he can like have some magic. Like you're right. Honestly, the Eric Spoelstra touch, like can Norm bring back the quality defender he was when his rookie season? Because he stopped being a good defender. Like once he realized that the offense is where it's at, the man stopped being a good defender. But at one point, the man was our lead guard, guarding Paul George.
You're right. He was getting in guys' jerseys. I remember that still. I can't lie, Norm.
So
Holy,
if he can be something like that, and like Miami constantly has a top 12, 13 defense all the time.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
if you put now if Davion's starting, you have a really good point of attack defender.
He's a very good defender though. Like he makes up for his size with the defense. I can't lie. He's in your jersey.
So if you have Davion, Tyler, Norm, Wiggins, and Bam, you have three solid defenders. Wiggins is a good defender. Like Wiggins is sometimes borderline elite defender.
Wiggins is a great defender still. Bam is a nice defender still. Davion is a nice defender.
So and you just have the two guys, you're just like, hey, score the points.
Like Tyler here's not a slouch. Norm is not a slouch defender. It's not like Luca, for example, on
Yeah, yeah,
defense.
yeah.
It's like
You know,
so
so
or Curry or whatever, right? So it's
my question for them was, what's your next move? Because like, are you trying to make? Are you gonna try to make a splash? Are you trying to make a splash? Like, or you're like, no, we just believe in this team. Well, like,
I've
wait, what y'all doing? They're like a weird team for me. Like, what do y'all?
yeah.
Because once again, probably I agree with you. Probably one of the more them and Atlanta are very intriguing for me. Very intriguing this season.
My question to you about Miami is who's their leader? Because when they're making those runs to the finals with Butler, he was their leader. Who's their leader on Miami?
No, but like they don't have a Jimmy Butler. You're right. They don't. They do not have a Jimmy Butler. My prayers would be that Norm becomes that type of guy, but that's not him, right?
Mhm.
Or does Spoelstra just have to like become the magic, like you said, the Spoelstra magic? Can he bring that out again? So I don't know. Bam, I guess would have to be their leader. Wiggins. This is where like Wiggins has all the talent, but Wiggins just becomes a really nice, solid wing defender. I, I think it could be even better. Even better. Davion is consistent with his 3-point shots. Your bench is, Terry Rozier still has his situation. I'm not sure if that's getting.
He's good. No gambling. You didn't gamble, Terry. You're good. No spreads.
Um,
Are cleared.
I don't know. They have I don't know how to say his name properly, but Simeon Fontecchio, who's like not a bad kind of wing power forwardish guy. He can kind of score the basket. You have Nikola Jovic, who
Yes.
he needs to do something. He needs to be better. He needs to. He needs to. Him and Yame Hakes,
Triple J, yeah.
they
I don't know
have
if
to be
the
better.
rumors came out, and since the rumors came out of him, I don't know. I forgot the rumors. He was touching, I forget. There was some rumors about him and a woman.
I think I saw something like that.
Something with a woman, and I don't know what it is that. But rumors, and since then, it was like,
Yeah,
stop going down. Because his rookie season, he had better numbers his rookie season, the
way
sophomore
better
season.
numbers. Way better numbers.
Like, huh? So,
But I think your question is perfect. Like they're supposed to have that thing to do it again. Next team, Orlando Magic.
your Orlando Magic, huh? Is it Fran's team or is it Paulo's team?
That's a way better question than mine. Mine was, will the bench step up? Because
No, that's a good question still.
because
Because
you,
they need bench scoring.
you
They
definitely
need
need some
bench
bench
scoring.
stuff, right? Like it's almost like it's can Anthony Black be somebody?
I
Wiggins,
believe in
Jace,
that guy, but does he believe in himself?
like is Jace Richardson somebody? Jonathan Isaac is just he's a thought process sometimes to me. Goga Badasi, I like a
Bro, I would
lot.
shake your hand. I would shake your hand at that quote on
Uh,
Jonathan Isaac.
he's just a
I
thought
shake.
process. He's a really good defender. You wish he was this person, but he's not. So
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
they do have Tyus Jones. So I do think that's a good backup. Right?
Ty's a good backup. He is better than Cole Anthony as in a point guard role, like set up the offense. Yeah,
Yeah, no, he is.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so I'm not. I just hope like you got to go in the playoffs. Like your starting unit is very good. Suggs, Bain, Franz, Apollo, Wendell Carter Jr. That's a really good five. That's a really
That's
good five.
pretty legit. You have Kane, you have Franz, you have Paulo in your starting unit.
Right,
You
right,
have Suggs,
right.
an elite defender.
Eat defender. So then, like, who's your next eight? You can go if Mo Wagner's is back from injury, he's a good backup. I think Gogo is also a good backup too. And then you have Anthony Black and Tyus
Not
Jones.
Bobo, right?
Yeah,
You said
Goga,
Bobo
Goga.
or Goga? Okay,
The
Goga. Oh
Badazzi,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he's a good passer, just a good like player, like a good solid 10 minutes. Good solid 10 minutes. I won't lie. Tyus Jones, he's good too. If Jace Richardson can be like a nice six man, um, yeah, I don't
I
know.
believe in Jace Richardson. He's got like a little. He's got a little hang time. He's got little. He's got kind of moves, a little different type of
Like
shots
his
on the rim
dad, a
still.
little bit like his
Oh,
dad, a little bit like
yeah,
the
yeah,
guard.
yeah.
He can kind of so and he's young too, so like you're hoping Jet Howard,
I
um,
believe.
you still believe?
I believe in Ace. I mean
Yeah.
Jace. Jace. I believe in Jace. I believe in him.
Jet Howard, he has to do something or he'll be out the league. He has to do something. But yeah. Well, so what was your question again with the Magic?
Is it Fran's team or is it Paulo's team?
That question will be answered this year. It has no choice but to be answered this year. It has to. You need to figure out like I think it depends on these guys, right? Like they have to tell themselves like if Paulo hits a game winner, Franz has to be like that was the right person shooting and it was a right shot, miss or in. Like that's what
Make him miss it.
make your minute that has when guys like Lucas shooting, you have to be like it was Lucas shot. We believe in it, blah blah blah. Franz can't go in and be like the ball should have came to me.
No, no.
Right? Maybe internally, of course, every man wants to hit the game winning shot. We get
Of
that.
course.
We're all have egos, but
Yeah,
out loud and the way he has to physically express it,
yeah.
right shot all the time, or it has to be opposite. Probably may have to give reins to Franz. So it's perfect question. Perfect question. And we'll just almost gotta wait and see. And I think another curiosity I have about this team is about like Suggs had a really good portion of the season. Like he was scoring a lot, all that stuff. Is that in him
Yep,
again? Is he
yep.
is he gonna do that, or is that just a flash in the pants? Like, does he believe wants to do that stuff, and that could then lead to like him wanting a bigger role in a different team? Like that could lead to a bunch of other stuff.
It could. It could. It could. But I feel like majority of NBA players are capable, right? It's just the role they have to play in said team. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, if you have the right team around you that fits your skill set, you can any player can be a number one guy. If you have a bunch of people who fit your skill set.
mhm.
Um, the Detroit Pistons. What is your
Oh shoot. Okay, this was I was like I wrote it wrong, but is it luck or were y'all for real?
perfect question? Perfect question. Because that's what everyone, there's always a team that, has a good year. Next season, you're on the radar now. You're not a secret. Everyone knows you're good. How good are you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. My question is, I literally just wrote this, Ivy, question mark. Because basically, we saw what Cade did. We saw what everyone else did. Well, Cade needs some help. Ivy's big, like the way Detroit's acting, they're like, yo, it's you. Like, this is your season to show something. If you don't, I promise you, you're getting traded.
It's tough.
You're getting traded, or we're moving on. Like, we're basically, we say organization. The number one guy is Kate. Scoring, ball handling, it's number one. We don't have a number two guy. That's empty slot because Beasley, Hardaway, Dennis Schroeder all filled that role when at a time. We emptied the slot. We didn't keep Schroeder, who we probably could have kept. We said no. We don't need more. We just need, and that's your slot. Everyone else has Tobias has his role. I think the Marcus Sasser has his role. Ron Holland has his role. Everyone has a role. We just
Yeah.
need the second guy. And that's you, Ivy. Let's see. Let's see. Do you think he can do it?
I mean, he's got talent. He's got the talent. He's explosive, right? So we'll see. And Kate can play make, but we'll see.
And then also with Ivy, the reason why you're second, because we have another guy who you're a big fan of, who may have a breakout season because his brother technically had one last year and everyone's waiting for him now. If Asur can somehow hit 30 fucking 36% shooting three,
36%. Oh my God.
Ivy, you may be gone. You may not be the second guy, I should say.
If he can show more offense, because the defense is there, the athleticism is there, the intangibles is there, the work hard is there. Those brothers want to get better. So I don't doubt it. He's going to get better. He may not be on the same path trajectory as his brother, right? But he's still going to get better at his pace regardless.
And the one thing you had said just now is that like he doesn't have to be a finished product by the end of season. But if they can see flashes, like the way people saw flashes to the men, like basically people saw flashes to the men, and what they say, Jalen Green, get out of here.
This
Get
guy,
we
this guy is 6'8" and he plays defense. And he loves playing defense. And he passes the ball too.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's like Dylan Green, you're 6'4", 5. You
Get
don't
out
really
of here.
pass the ball, and you take very questionable shots at times.
Get out of here. Right? So Ivy, you saw what happened in Houston. You seen it. Bro, it's the same thing. Just say Sengun is Cade. Just say Sengun is Cade.
Ooh,
You know, in that sense, like if Fred is Tobias Harris, the vet, like the teams are similar. You have a
mhm,
Thompson twin.
mhm.
Don't be Jalen Green. That's all we gotta say. Don't be Jalen Green.
So,
Next, so go ahead.
I said that's so true. The next is the Bucks.
Buccaneers. Let's go. I think I
Who's
wrote
your second option?
who I said Portis, Giannis. Who will help them? Like who will? We need to know. This is crazy. This team has a bunch of guards who sometimes like, yo, you said it earlier in the pod. Giannis may gotta go like 37, 14, and 12.
Bro, bro. For them to be 500, it's like he's gonna have to go like berserk.
Yeah.
Giannis has to go for Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Oh, I realize he has no. Oh, Miles Turner. No, he. I almost think like this could be blasphemous. Should Giannis take a year off defense? Of course, when he needs to play, he does it. But should he just take a year off defense?
Okay, a little easier. A little
Okay,
easier. Not off, a
fair,
little easier.
fair, fair. Like just like
If he's scoring 5 more points a game, it's coming. The energy's reserves come from somewhere.
right, because like I need his points. Like that's why I say it. Like because who's gonna give you? So this team right now on ESPN, their starting unit is Kevin Porter Jr. No, not a good defender. Gary Trent is active. I won't say he's bad. He's active.
Decent, definitely.
Kyle Kuzma could be active. He's just lazy. Giannis and Miles Turner. The bench could potentially be Cole Anthony, AJ Green, Tarion Prince, Bobby Portis, Jericho Sims, and they still have guys like Andre Jackson's a good defender. I forgot they had Gary. Maybe they just signed Gary Harris. They have Gary Harris. Then they have Ryan Rollins, who I think they really like. Really like that guy. They like him. I think they like him as a defender. I think he's one of their better defenders. It's one of those things. It's kind of like if you want to maximize this team and make them better, right? Because if I'm a coach, I don't always think about my best five guys playing together. I think about sometimes my best one or two players and how they mix with everybody else.
Yeah,
Well,
the chemistry. Yeah.
right, and you have one like you have a phenomenal. The only two guaranteed guys starting is Giannis and Miles Turner.
That was,
Everyone else is interchangeable.
I agree.
So to me, how I would do the starting unit, I think you got to start Kevin Porter Jr. He's probably your best ball handler.
I think they'll start Torian Prince too, low key,
I
because
think
he's
they should start Torian Prince. Don't start Kuzma,
yeah, no, no. Kuzma
right?
has definitely not earned a starting role in Milwaukee.
You start Kevin Porter, Gary Trent, Torian Prince, Giannis, and Miles Turner. Because then Giannis doesn't have to like outwork himself defensively. He has two guys who can score the basket in Kevin Porter and Gary, and he has Miles Turner who loves to be a shooting guard.
I know Monster is
And then you're just telling Terry and Prince like, "Hey, dirty work, like crash
Monster
the
does block
boards."
shots, but he does shoot threes, which is crazy. So that will kind of be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, like because you got Giannis, great weak side blocking shots. You got him already blocking shots, so
And
that could be.
and
I'll see.
your bench is a bunch of scorers. Then you have Bobby Portis, Cole Anthony, and Kyle Kuzma. That's three guys who legit can probably give you 15 points. You're telling Kuzma, we don't need you to be like an option. Just when you have the ball and you're open, shoot it. So
That's
there's no pressure on him, right? Because you put him on the team with Dame and Giannis at the time and told him, hey, we traded you for Chris Middleton. We need Chris Middleton production.
that's a little bit of pressure still. It's some pressure still, and he's not built like that.
He's not built like that. He doesn't have Giannis and AD. He doesn't have Giannis and AD. And he had Giannis and AD, and still KCP was doing his thing,
Shout out to KCP.
right? So I don't know. I think, like you said, and like we're both saying, who's going to be the next guy, right? Uh, Once again, if this team wins 45 games, that Giannis deserves a lot of love. This
He
is a
deserves an
carry
MVP
job.
trophy. He deserves an MVP trophy if they
Like
win this
this is
45.
a carrying job. This is carrying a team.
Yes, this is definitely. I agree with this statement because there is no all-star beside Giannis.
None.
Who's the closest all-star beside Giannis? Closest, maybe Miles
Miles-
Turner.
Yeah, Miles Turner.
That's wow. Okay,
Yeah.
this
And
is
Miles Turner arguably was like the fifth option on the Pacers.
yeah. He wasn't the first or second. We know that.
Not first or second. And when Nemhard was doing his thing, it was him, it was everybody else. So yeah, no, definitely not. Speaking of the Pacers, they're our next team. Pacers, what is your question for the Pacers?
Pacers. Where do y'all stand without Hallie?
That's a great like I'm thinking like where do they stand? Like where you guys go? Which almost leads to my question was Ben Matherin. Who are you?
Mm, mm.
Because this is just see I seen a podcast like a clip of it on Twitter. It was the coach Rick Carlisle. He said Ben is our starting shooting guard this year. He said there's no he's our starting shooting guard. I think
He
it's
said
pretty yeah it's gonna be Nemhard, Ben, Aaron Neesmith, Pascal. I don't know who their starting five will be.
who's that? Yeah,
Either be Huff. I know they like Isaiah Jackson, but Isaiah Jackson is too small.
yeah.
So I'm curious.
Huff can shoot. Yeah, Huff, that white boy can shoot, right?
He can definitely shoot.
He's a gun. Yeah, from Grizzlies, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So to me, I feel like you almost have Huff just start, and
yeah.
eventually you got to either find a center. You got to one day call up the net, see if Claxton's
Yeah.
like, or Dayron Sharp is a younger center. You got to pick someone, but the Pacers have a good bench. Potentially, they have Jarris Walker who has to play, so they have something. But agreed. Like, what's your identity without Halliburton? You're still the run and gun team. Is it still everyone touches the ball and does their thing? Will it be the Ben Matherin show where he's like, because Ben has to fit the offense.
I was gonna say that he has to move the ball, and Ben likes to score, and he knows, hey, there's no Holly, there's no 18 a game, 20 a game that's gonna be there. So, Ben, he's Haitian. He's a killer.
He's a killer
He's a
still.
killer. So let's keep it a buck.
Nah, he's gonna see he sees blood in the water, man. He's going for it. No, he will. He's we see the way he plays, man. Like he's a killer, man. He wants it. He has the ability, like
He
all the
definitely,
talent in the world. Like
yeah. And he's fearless.
that's
That's
what
the
makes
Asian in him. Most
him so
improved.
interesting. It makes him so interesting as a player. It makes the Pacers interesting as a team. So it goes hand in hand. What does the future hold for them? The Knicks, your New York Knicks.
Holy, this came like harmony to me, this question. Is Mike Brown the answer?
Mm, Is he? Right? Like y'all fired Thibodeau, brought you to Eastern Conference Finals.
First time in how long? How many years?
He a great coach, and now you have and the thing is the East is worse. So you kind of should have just kept Thibodeau, but that's a whole other argument.
Let this season be okay, Tibbs. This is we'll see for
This is
real.
your final season,
You know
right?
what I
That's what
mean?
our question would have been that. Our question would have been like, will this be Tibbs' final season? That's what our question would have been. But Mike Brown has had a lot of opportunity. He's had some good teams. He should have never got let go in Sacramento.
Oh,
Stupid
no.
over there too. So I agree. My next question is because your starting unit is arguably top five in the league,
Definitely, definitely.
and the East is worse. So to me, from I'm not a fan of them, but what I should want to see, how dominant will you be? That's my question. How dominant?
Wow.
You guys need to kill teams,
Yeah,
right? The Cavs, I don't think the Cavs will have the same record as they did last year because it's hard to do that. But this is not my question for the Cavs, but the Cavs should have a great record this year too.
they will, they will.
The Eastern Conference is weaker. You have a better squad. Bro, honestly, yeah, y'all don't win 57 games. Disappointment. How many games y'all win last year? Y'all won 51? Bro, 57 or else.
They won 51. I thought they won one last year, but
Yeah, they won 51. Y'all should be borderline close to 60 games.
okay. Yeah.
The East is not
Roster
good.
you have with the roster y'all have, yeah.
And you're not like your bench is way better. Yabusele, who's a good backup big to have. You have a sniper in Jordan Clarkson. And then I swear they got someone, and you still have the what's the point guard's name? Their backup point guard,
Deuce,
Deuce.
you have Clarkson and you have Deuce. The same time coming off the bench. The bench definitely got better. And bench is gonna get minutes because Clarkson is gonna get his 20 a game minimum.
Their
He's
bench
going
is gonna play this year.
the bench is gonna play. So like I feel like Tibbs would have played this bench though.
He would have. He definitely
Would
would have.
have
That's the
played Clarkson. There's too much politics with the bread and the contract for him not to get minutes there.
yeah.
Stop.
That's where it's kind of bad. And you still technically have Mitchell Robinson, who he's like when he's great defender. If I can play him 12 minutes a game, I would be happy.
Mhm.
So you almost have like 8, 9 deep on this team.
Mhm. Mhm. Nick team 8 9 9 deep. With Clarkson now. This is ooh.
Yeah, with a Clarkson, it's not bad. A man, when you're stagnant, a guy who can. The only thing with Clarkson, I don't want Clarkson and Jalen Brunson on the squad on the same. They're both doing this with the ball. They'll be like, "Nah, my turn. I don't want that. They need the opposite of that. You know, when you're stagnant, then you give them the ball. So no. Um, what is your Boston Celtics take? Your question.
Man, shit. What is Jason Tatum? Is Jason Tatum come back to a decent team?
The answer is no, probably. The way they're moving, the way some of I think they should move, nah. Um,
Holy.
Mine is like, is JB the guy?
No choice now.
Yeah, but like, is he like, has he been miscast this whole time?
Ooh.
Was he right? Was he always right?
Was he always Batman instead of Robin the whole time?
Right? Because he feels like he's a Batman.
I can see why he feels like he's a Batman.
This is your time to become it, but the team isn't good. Like
It's
if you swap it and put Jason Tatum instead of Jalen Brown, I still don't think this team is good.
I agree. I agree.
Right? You took away Drew Holiday, you took away Porzingis, so you lose some defense there. You don't have Al Horford, so your starting center is a question mark. Shouts out to Chris Boucher. We forgot to mention him. He just got signed to the Boston
That was
Celtics.
Christmas. You're getting minutes. You're definitely getting minutes.
Arguably could be starting.
You're starting for 3.3 mil a year. That's sad. For
Like
the season's like eight. What did your agent do for you?
arguably could be starting because yeah, they don't really have bigs like that.
What did your agent do though? 3.3 mil to start in Beantown? That's crazy. That's kind of crazy works.
Yeah, he got a vet minimum. Boston doesn't have no money. So
They paid JB's all that 300, dog.
yeah, maybe Sam Hauser. I always forget that they have Anthony Simons. I truly forget that they have that guy. I know it's just 'cause he got traded, but
Forget. I just know he doesn't play defense. So I'm just
so yeah, so Jim Brown has a lot to accomplish, and he'll a lot to accomplish. In my opinion, them and the Pacers at one point in the season should go like, okay, we have our draft pick. Let's just tank, right? Let's just tank. That's how I see it. Um, Cavs, the last team on the list.
y'all really cursed with D Mitchell.
Mine is, can Mobley make the leap to be the guy that y'all want him to be?
You want me to give you my answer?
Yes,
This season? You're talking about this season?
coming this season
No.
because people want him to be your. Well, he has like defensive player of the year. He was defensive player of the year, which I think should went to Dyson Downs, but oh, he could have got it too. Last year was kind of weird. But if I really think about it, but at the end of the day, Mobley's a good player.
He is. He is. No, but to make that leap,
Is he over Garland? Is who's your second best player? That's your argument that you,
it's
you have
Garland.
to
Without
make.
a question.
It should be Garland.
Garland.
It
Not a
definitely should be
question.
Garland. But is it Garland? Is it Garland? Has Garland shown the consistency to be that guy? You know, like Mobley's defensive player of the year. I've actually voted for him to be defensive player of the year. I like Dyson Daniels, but I thought maybe showing that. But Mobley was that. It was consensus. Can he bring the offensive skills? You know, can he be a guy that can give you? Because I don't see any post moves. Like I don't see any post moves. Like, do you see post moves? Do you see footwork?
I
Like
just see like
legit,
maybe a hook, a face-up jumper. I don't really see like KG footwork in the post. Like,
he can shoot the three. I know that.
yeah, but that's just straight up shooting, just like catch, bang. Okay.
Right. So we need to see more. The footwork has to move. So I don't know. And going to your question, are they cursed? Are they, man? Like truly, are they? Y'all, and we're about to do our tiers list. Y'all are in a spot that you have to be in that spot
You
because
have to be in that
there's
spot.
nothing there's nothing else to be. Bro, if your guys are not in the Eastern, you guys have more leeway you guys have less leeway than the Knicks. Or more leeway. Who has more leeway, the Knicks or the Cavs? No, the Knicks have more leeway.
A little bit more. A little bit.
But y'all don't have that leeway. Y'all keep nah, man. Y'all legit remind me of the Raptors those 5 years, man. There has to be moves. Is Mobley the move? Not Mobley's not the move. Is Garland the move?
I'm
And if
keeping.
he's the move, who's he the move for? These are questions you have to ask. I can see a Garland going to the Pelicans. I can see that. Maybe you trade a Garland for like Herb Jones. I know Herb just got signed, so it'll probably have to be like in February or something. But like you traded for like a Herb Jones and maybe what's his name? DeJounte Murray type. That wouldn't be bad. That would help the Cavs.
I would help the Cavs still.
I'd really help the Cavs. You got the two defenders and stuff. Murray hasn't played great defense in a while, but still two solid defenders. Herb Jones is
Play great defense in San Antonio.
he didn't have to play in Atlanta, man. He saw Trey Young wasn't doing it, so he told himself, "Why am I?" But that was all of our questions for the Eastern Conference. Before we end the pod, we wanted to do a tiers list. Let me get that tiers list started. I'm gonna share my screen. Share that bad boy. Now, can you see the screen?
We live. We live.
Let's go. So we're gonna list the Eastern Conference teams. Why? Why not? Our will be either our little list is ECF Game 7 or bust because it has to be Game 7. Me and Wyatt have been talking about it for so long. It can be a sweep. If it's a Game 6, it's because you really just flat, but you can't flat. It has to be Game 7. It has to be.
7. Let's get
Um,
it.
so you're saying there's a chance. That's like that Indiana Pacers type feel. Let's just make it to the playoffs. Playing is fine. And call me when it's June 2026, which are some teams that should be definitely feeling that way. Let's go on with our first team, which I see here is the Brooklyn Nets. Where would you want to put them?
Uh, Brooklyn, you already know what the Brooklyn Nets is, man. You
Call
already,
me when it's 2026. When I have my draft pick and I'm bad, I have a top, hopefully 5 pick. I can get a boozer. I can start fresh and
the booze, get the booze. Holy, that'd be a good pickup.
let me get somebody because this next year draft should be like, well, I think it's Peterson is like the number one pick. The fact that AJ DeBensa was the talked about number one pick for so long,
He's
just
not
for him to
anymore.
be, and then there's a report, I think it's official, the 2027 projected number one overall pick reclassified and will be in 2026. So I don't know how that looks. I don't know what I don't. I'm not sure if it's a complete deal. It's done, but I already seen the projected number one pick is coming next year. So crazy. Could be kind of has a little bit KD in him, like kind of a Slim Reaper type. The next
Okay.
team, Boston Celtics.
Oh shit, man. Um, I will go to. This is tough because I'm in between playing is fine and calming.
I I
Let's go.
truly I
Let's go.
where playing?
I'll go playing is fine. Let's be for playing is fine. If JB's Batman, playing is fine.
I think yeah, they'll be like we'll make play because at the end of the day, past 2 seasons, Atlanta and Dallas both made the play in and both had number one picks. So they can just see it as like, okay, we can make play and be the number one pick. Maybe not make the playoffs. But I truly think Boston is going to be a good team until February. And then they're going to be done. They're just going to say, hey, we tried, but it didn't work out. Jaylen Brown's going to hurt his wrist or his leg, and he'll be out for the season.
Okay.
That's how I see the Boston Celtics season. I think they're going to try and then stop trying at one point.
So,
Atlanta Hawks.
oh shoot, Atlanta Hawks. They kind of let's just make the playoffs.
So when I say let's just make the playoffs, I'm thinking like let's be top six.
Yeah, yeah. They got us. They got guys coming back. They got. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, call me. Just call me.
Okay. We both agree Chicago should be call me. I hope they're listening to this because I'm pretty confident Chicago's in the let's make the playoffs.
I know it's crazy. Like I feel like I was gonna say playing is fine, but what they should be doing is calming,
They
right?
should be in the call me. They should be,
100% should be like this is. I'm putting them where they should be, but in
yeah.
actuality, I'm gonna probably actuality playing is fine.
They're the type of guys, the way they're going, they're like, so you're saying it's a chance. They probably want to be on the ECF 7 or bust. That's what they're thinking. The Cavaliers, you already
Oh,
know.
you already know, Cavs. You already know.
You have no choice.
There's
You
no, yeah.
no choice. Hornets. I think I know where they should think, but what do you think?
I know what they should think, but like I said, like I said, I feel like it's gonna be calming when it's June.
I think so too, but I'm gonna think. I think we should put him on play-in is fine. Like if we're the 10th seed, at least we tried. LaMelo must have had a good season. People were more healthy,
Okay, if there's health playing is yeah, if yeah,
and hopefully we've won like 37 games. Play-in is
Mhm.
fine. But hopefully there's no like we won 33 games and there's a play-in. That's embarrassing. Even the 37 games, the fact that Miami won 37 games and made the playoffs is kind of embarrassing. That shouldn't be the case.
Hmm. Hmm.
The Detroit Pistons.
I feel like so you're saying there's a chance, and let's just make the playoffs.
So let's see. Let's just make the playoffs. I think they may be hungrier than that. That say that saying it's a chance, that's like Ivy took a leap and he's a guy.
I
So
want to see that.
I,
Let's go with that. I want to see that.
let's say there's a chance. We had a good matchup. New York got eliminated hella early for some reason, or the Cavs got swept by another team. Now we're gonna make it to the conference finals like that. Pacers.
Man, let's just make the playoffs.
They are there. You know where they should be though? I really wish they was playing is fine or call me in June. I wish they were like that, but I think they definitely I think they're gonna try, man. I keep thinking like them in
Yeah,
Boston at one point shouldn't try, but I think Indiana, I don't think they're gonna tank, man. I don't think they're gonna tank. They should though. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Miami,
I feel like Miami's. Let's just make the playoffs.
agreed. I, I think they're done being the plan, but they also sometimes are very lazy in the season.
True,
They are
true.
very lazy in the season, but I want to put Miami. Yeah, I agree with you. Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley sometimes make you want to put it to that. So you're saying there's a chance area. The way
Mhm.
they move sometimes. If y'all pay Jimmy Butler that money, I'll definitely say there's a chance. And
That's
with the
uh,
season conference, definitely. Our Toronto Raptors.
man. Let's just make the playoffs. Let's keep it a buck.
That's where they are. They should be.
Right in
Um,
the, right in the mid.
that's where they should be still. With the Atlanta Hawks. This is like, yeah, Bucks.
Man, I'm on the fence when playing is fine and call me when it's June.
They don't have a draft pick, so they definitely should be in. Playing is fine. They don't got a draft pick, so they better be
You
there.
gotta play hard. You gotta.
There's no
Okay,
choice.
I like that.
Knicks.
You already know where the Knicks are. You already know. You
This
already
is
know.
exactly why,
Christmas game.
Adam Silver put these two teams, like we were saying earlier when we talked about the scheduling, they put these two teams in Christmas to give everyone a preview. All, the wives, girlfriends, the husbands, the kids who never watched them play.
It's a preview.
This is a preview, guys. No one else is, we're going to make sure no one else makes it to these conference finals but these two teams. And it better be a game seven. It better
Damn.
be a game seven. So that's what it is. Orlando Magic.
Man, Orlando Magic. Want to say so there's a chance.
I agree. They have to be. They have to be. If they should never be, let's just make the playoffs. Like too talented, made the playoffs a couple of years.
They're very talented.
You got Bane for a reason.
They're very talented. Yeah.
This should be your main thought process. This should be your main thought process. Next, second last, the 76ers.
I'm just gonna say playing is fine.
I,
They're just too talented to just call me when it's June.
yeah, too talented. You're correct. Playing is fine.
It's
We'll compete, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Washington Wizards, if it if it was call me 2026, 2027, let me see. Like they would be there too. Okay. That's where Washington is.
They got that
Washington,
spot in the next 2, 3 years still. They got,
like Washington's the definition of call me when it's June 2026.
yeah,
Will not be good. Like they'll be fine then. They'll be fine then. But that's our tier list. We have the top teams, the somewhat close, the mid, the somewhat to the bottom, and the bottom teams.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Some of these teams will disagree with us. I keep looking at the Chicago Bulls. I feel like that Bulls horn is looking at me, going like, we're let's make the playoff. Like I can see
yeah.
it. I can see them doing that a
Always
lot.
been.
But they should not. They should not do that at all. I don't. But let's end the podcast right there. Anything else you want to chat about?
No, man, I can't wait till next week with the West questions.
Crazy the West, right? We did talk a lot about the East, and the West is better.
The West is
If-
better.
So we,
Yeah,
we probably got a ton of questions, a lot of conversations. I apologize now. I may go on a 20-minute Zion rant just because I can't do it. And we'll do the tier list again. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We will talk again soon. Peace.